All right, hello everybody, and welcome to another video today. My name is Chris, and today we do have some very sad news to go over. That's right, it was just announced this morning that Macy's will be closing 150 underperforming stores within the next 3 years. Seems like a repeat of 2020, as they say. Well, not really a catch of 2020, but yes, so catch 2020 part 2 is coming back the next 3 years. The department stores chain said it would focus on expanding its luxury brands like Bloomingdale's and Blue Mercury. Macy's will shutter 50 stores over the next year. Overall, the restructuring plan will leave Macy's with 350 outlets. The announcement comes of the store closings Macy's rejected last month from a $5.8 billion takeover bid from investing firm Ark House Management and its partners Bridge Capital Management LLC. Macy's CEO Tony Spring, the new CEO who stepped in the role this month after leading Bloomingdale's for 9 years, said it plans to close the underperforming stores that will eventually help Macy's to stabilize its sales and will focus on a customer service and updated product lines. The problems facing Macy's are similar to what I first encountered in Bloomingdale's. It's going back to the basics and balancing the art of science of retail, Spring said in a Tuesday conference call with investors. The stores that will close represent about a quarter of Macy's square footage, but account for about 10% of the sales. Like the other brick-and-mortar stores, Macy's is struggling. At the same time, I was planning on closing with Macy's plans. Obviously, this is that small format location, which thinks to provide more convenience to customers. Announced plans in October to add 30 small format locations through the fall and 2025, bringing the total number of roughly to 42. The next round of expansion starts in the fall, and then this goes on about job cuts and costs. So this is definitely some really big news. 150 Macy's stores closing. I have a pretty strong idea of which stores will be identified, but until there's confirmation about which locations will close and what lists are going to come out, but it sounds like at least 50 stores will close next year. So they'll be there. In other words, there won't be any more Macy's store closings this year, but come 2025, there'll be a bunch of store closings, it seems. I'm sure they're going to start identifying locations pretty soon, and pretty soon after that, we'll probably see a list after the holidays. Obviously, nothing will happen this year, just, obviously, unless there's some sporadic change where they have to close more stores, but at this point, I don't see them closing stores, at least not yet. But 50 is definitely a big number, and then 150, which is an even bigger number. So it sounds like that they're going to do 50 in 2025, 50 in 2026, and then 50 in 2027. 50 times 3, do the math, is 150. So 50 stores in 2025, 50 stores in 2026, and 50 stores in 2027. The other thing that could happen, too, is they could do 50 stores in 2024, 50-50 on that. No pun intended there. 50 stores in 2025 and 50 stores in 2026. Either way, there will be 50 stores of Macy's that will close in 2025 and 50 Macy's stores that will close in 2026. 50 stores in 2027, it depends if they start this year, and if they don't start this year, there will definitely be 50 Macy's stores that close in 2027. Then obviously, there'll be other Macy's closings due to lease agreements, maybe people buying the property and Macy's agreeing to sell the property, etc., etc. But yeah, this is pretty big news. Definitely some very big news for sure. And it seems that it looks like that there was a press release, February 27th. It was literally, right from Macy'sInc.com. So the strategy in the nameplate: put customer first, accelerate luxury growth, obviously because Tony Spring was CEO of Bloomingdale, so they seem to want to take that direction. I don't know if that's necessarily the best direction, but yeah, this is it. And they said Macy's closing approximately 150 stores, locations through 2026, 350 going forward locations. So the question now is are the location closings going to start this year, or the location closings going to start next year and then end in 2027? We just don't know. This is all the details we know. And again, literally just announced this morning. So again, we'll have to wait and see what happens, but I will be linking both the CBS News article as well as the Macy's Inc. article in the description below this video, because this is really big news, especially Macy's, one of the most iconic department stores left in the United States. So definitely sad for sure. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Link to both the Macy's Link for the press release directly from Macy's Inc. Corporate, as well as the CBS News article, will be located in the description below. I want to sincerely thank you guys for watching, and that will be it.